Hi guys, today I want to share with you my modest opinion, my modest take on what happened between J Lo and Ben Affleck. So everybody's chipping in, everybody's sharing their opinion, everybody wants to understand what really went on and why they're divorcing. Of course, it was coming. We all saw that coming, but here's what's interesting. Some people talk about it, some people don't. But the truth is, J Lo made some mistakes. In the first case, when they were together 20 years ago, they went separate ways because of the media, and this is something that Ben Affleck didn't like. You know, being in the media and having cameras on you, and your relationship being so public. It's almost like a movie is being made about your relationship, right? So you can make an actual movie, like Ben Affleck makes movies, and guess what happens in those movies? Actors come in, they play a part. Sometimes they fall in love, sometimes they break apart, sometimes they learn something from each other. But by the end of the movie, you know what happens? They go away. That's why there is a lens in this world here on Earth. There's such thing as filmmaking. A lens is portraying the act, right? Or you come on watch the stage where actors play, right? So this is what they were doing. They created a stage of their relationship, and it didn't feel comfortable to mostly Ben Affleck, and so he was suffocated. Now, years later, 20 years later, when he was getting sober, he got divorced, he cheated on his wife, all that stuff. It's his business. He wanted to go back and explore it, so he did, and he got sucked into it. Obviously, J-Lo, there's a speculation she's a love addict, sex addict, and she's, even in the documentary, she talks about things like her parents being workaholics or even narcissists. And it's quite revealing because in many ways she has similar traits, right? And she loves cameras, she lives with cameras, and once again, the relationship started developing in front of cameras like a movie. Even more, the biggest mistake she made a movie about her love. She was advised not to do it. She made Ben Affleck a muse, a big mistake. You never make a man your muse. It's masculine makes a muse. He makes a woman a muse, feminine a muse, right? It was completely reversed. J-Lo, maybe she went into her masculine and she just kind of lost track of things. You don't make a man your muse. Men don't like it. They don't want to be a muse. He didn't like it. He stated very clearly. So she's a little bit too rough in her way. You know, there's a bit of masculinity, although we see her feminine and beautiful and all that. But there's a bit of, that kind of going after, maybe a little bit controlling. Men don't like that, period. So she made him a muse. She made a movie about him. She made a documentary. She put him in the movie a little bit here and there. And in the movie, he clearly said, I wrote letters to her. And I come home and she's showing those love letters to all of her colleagues in the team. And they're reading it. And they started calling him Ben Affleck. He's like, I don't like people calling Ben Affleck. Then he said, Jennifer is a bottomless pit of need. He clearly said that. He gave all the signs what he was not liking. He didn't like being a muse, right? She told everybody, the whole world, what he wrote on the ring and her story. She needed to share that almost as if she needed approval from all of us, from the public, from the world, the approval. And she wanted us to see she's worth it. She's worth it that he came back to her. She's worth it that he's loved by him again. She's worth it. You don't have to show it to us. Because guess what? Now you have to continue talking to the audience and say, hey, he did leave. Hey, this is what happened. Continue showing us the movie, but you're not. She's not showing it. She's hiding it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what she says, right? He did not like being in her movie. He didn't like any of that. He said it's an adjustment for me. She made a mistake by, look, it is what it is. She did it, but that was a wrong turn for her. Because guess what? I'll come back to the same point. In the movie, actors come in, movie ends, they go away, right? Yes, of course, sometimes actors fall in love and all that in the movie, that's a whole other story. Or on stage, actors come in and then the stage ends, the movie ends. She put him in the movie and that movie ended. The cameras are there. He did not want to be part of that movie. He wants real life, reality, right? When the cameras are not there, reality sets in. So that's it. I do wish her the best. I really do. But I hope that everybody says that right now she's going to take the time off. She's going to rethink things, ground herself, root herself, find herself, spend time with the kids. That's what people are advising, right? I listened to some women who talk about it, how it would be really crucial and important for J-Lo to just take time off from cameras, take time off. Even her posts right now, latest posts are a little bit strange, like her drinking from the bottle, promoting her Dulula, and it just like she's talking about it's demure, it's mindful, like she's doing this. Like what is this reminding you when she does that? It's a little bit sexual. It's what is she doing exactly? Demure, mindful, slow. Like what is this? And then in the end, she kind of chokes a little bit, which is not pretty at all, at all. Anyway, so it's just. Yeah, I gotta spend time with yourself as a woman and never, ever chase a man. Never make your man a muse, ever. Don't make a movie about your man. Don't write a book about your man. Don't make love stories and songs about your man. It's a no-no, ladies. It's a no-no.